What up, folks? Hello on ZSR. It's past midnight for me, but hey, perfect time to watch some A Link to the Past Randomizer Challenge Cup. And today we have a special match for you. It's round 3 of the Challenge Cup. It's game 1 between WallKicks and xWaltherIVx. And hey, those guys are good friends, I heard. Those guys really like each other. And those guys, I am absolutely sure, will give us a fantastic performance today. So let's head right over to the restream. Let's show you the way here. Welcome to my lovely commentators for today, who are, and it's 3 today, Math Girl, Sado, and the Kid. Hey, what up?
Hello.
Hello.
This is going to be a pretty good race. It's not just for who's going to the next round, but it's going to be all about bragging rights to see who is going to win.
Definitely. This is a match we've been waiting for a while now, watching each runner advance in the bracket stages up to this point.
And yeah, since there's already 3 people in here, I'll not help with commentary. I don't need to, because those 3 are way better at commentary than me. Just one thing I really point out, since it's so cute, look at the names, the file names of these people. WallKicks is saying, I am Walt, and Walt is saying, I am WallKick. That's so cute. Like,
They're even using each other's sprites for it.
that's... Aww.
Oh my goodness.
Enjoy, everyone.
It's like a match made in heaven.
And they're off.
And there they go. What is going to be in the house?
What?
Oh, yeah.
What?
I know I was
Excuse me.
talking to WallKicks and Walter a few days ago. They said they're going to do some interesting stuff during these seeds, so maybe one of them is skipping Link's house.
They both are.
Well, we'll see what they have in store for us.
Oh my goodness.
It's going to be a great race between 2 good friends, and let's see who's going to prevail in round 1.
Ooh, Bombos already.
Nice early game find. All dungeon means they'll need some medallions.
Yep.
Hopefully the Bombos is actually one of the medallions needed for either T-Rock or Misery.
Well, hopefully Bombos is needed for a dip in the Ice Palace to find Fire Rod on Cold Stare.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that would be rough.
Hey, you gotta hope for this type of thing.
True, even though we're all friends, we still love to see the runners suffer as much as we can.
Alright. Red Pendant Tower Hera. I saw Crystal Eastern. I missed Desert.
Desert is also a crystal, no 5/6s.
So what are we gonna see in the... There's 5 rupees. What are you doing, Walter?
I have a feeling eventually we're going to get these names wrong because of the file names and that.
Sword.
Sword in the house. That's what they skipped up on right away.
Interesting location for it.
Now, since this is hard mode, there's only 3 swords, so there's no butter swords, so finding swords early is a great thing.
Yes. Hard mode limitations are... They cover a lot more than just swords as well, so there's several different...
Oh, there's a second medallion. Walter got Quake medallion. So 2 medallions found already. And the mirror just found.
Ooh.
That's a Great start.
Always a good find. Nice if you ask me. Some people hate the mirror because that implies Swamp Palace, but... Book?
What? Well, all
Ooh, the
done.
book,
I'll
some
have to do it.
literacy. And the single rupee. Can never forget about the single rupee.
And the green rupee. There's the small key.
So far, no special items in the castle.
Nope.
Let's see if WallKicks will fare better and find something good in this way. A blue pea, a heart piece, and a red rupee.
Red rupee.
He's not getting anything good either, I see him.
Nah, Kakariko thus far has been extremely dry.
Ooh, Master
sword.
Sword. 2 swords accessible this early? Something's gonna happen.
Yeah, that could definitely be our first set of breadcrumbs towards the early Aghanim play.
Yeah.
That's true, they only need what? Lamp and Pearl to do Aga now?
Well, I mean, technically, Lamp, that pearl could be on the pyramid ledge for all we know.
Yep.
That is very true.
Or, like I saw a little while ago, there was something, I think it was mirror on the pyramid ledge to Vanilla Moon Pearl. It was pretty funny.
Nice.
That would be pretty great. I think one
course.
time I even had not the mirror, Pearl in Checkerboard Cave. That would be a pretty interesting place for the Pearl.
Yes, I've had that myself once or twice.
Yeah, it's one of those little known things, but very much in logic since, you know, that's how you're intended to get to Tower Hera, so, in the vanilla game. Same method. Fire Rod!
Fire Rod in
Ledge.
Library. Ooh. Now, where is the boots going to be hiding? Is it going to be in a good
Right
place,
here.
or is it going to be in a bad place?
I'm calling boots at race game.
That'll be pretty convenient. And it was... Boots were... not...
Nope, just
Hey.
single arrow.
There's my favorite unique item already.
A single arrow has been found. WallKicks finally picking up his first sword.
Yep.
This is also a smart play from Walter, picking up some bombs in this house since he can't afford it right now.
Makes sense.
WallKicks finally getting his mirror.
Run through and get his nice items.
So where do you guys want the trolley items to be?
That's a good question. Fire Rod has already been seen, so I want Bo to be in Ganon's tower.
Bow behind Ice
Wait.
Iron Rose, anyone?
Never
Oh,
mind,
wait,
it can't be in
it can't
Ganon's
be.
tower because of the crystal in Eastern.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen that a couple times, but I actually saw a Boomerang Armos fight once on an entrance seed.
Oh, that would be rough. I want something to be against towers, so I'm going to guess Ice Rod.
It is possible. We're gonna have to see some more pendant locations first, but another nice trolley location in all dungeon. We could throw that pedestal into play.
Ooh.
They do have the book. They can check it out.
Yeah.
But will they check it early or?
I want to see a multi-dip Ganon's tower.
That would be nice to see.
It is also possible they have mirror. They could always route in a quick pedestal check whenever they end up going to Skull Woods.
That's very true. Where would chat like the trolley item to be, actually?
I'd also like to see Hammer at Pyramid Fairy. Ooh, or that.
Personal favorite.
Ooh, Hammer and First Swamp Palace. That's nice.
We just did a match a couple days ago where that first Swamp Palace chest paid off. I can't remember what item it was at this point, but...
Bits, I believe.
Yeah, it was mints. I have to say, you were there. You should remember.
Yep.
WallKicks attempting the dark room in the castle to get the one item there.
Cape. Oh.
Oh, the lamp. B-Torb. Bloopy and another Bloopy. That was a pretty nice cave.
That's just like the seed screaming at you, Aga. Aga.
Oh, the bow in the castle.
Oh, wow.
That's a bad place for it to be. I wonder if Walter is going to look there anytime soon.
Oh, man. Well, it's in logic now with the lamp.
If I were these runners, though, I'd really want to hold off and combine that with Pod at the same time once we hit Dark World, though.
Yeah, but that's a really risky play is all.
Let's see if WallKicks is going to find anything here. While Walter is going to Agonina's cave.
Nothing good in back of escape. Let's see what Agina has for us today.
Oh yes, Wally's favorite check. Here we go, Walter.
And it's only a Bloopy.
Rip.
Oh, Walter is going to be dipping into desert. This should be interesting. Our first actual dungeon.
Fair enough. Could not be locked by boots. Maybe it is, but at least we'll get a hint tile. We know we'll have to find those boots eventually.
Nothing on Desert Ledge, just a nice little heart piece.
Oh my gosh, I love that sprite with the book.
The little podium.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the
Ooh.
last medallion. There's Ether.
And peace of mind.
But that
Surprised we
also
didn't-
means that desert is boot locked.
It does, and I'm surprised it didn't go ahead and just check the hint tablet while I was there. One of those hint tablets in the pool will have a boots hint.
You know, I saw that hint tile say something about an item, and it was the item that was right there on the torch, and it's like, thanks, game.
That's
I
a
have had the
horrible
boots hint. I've had the boots hint there at least 3 different times in Seeds, so. Just like it's mocking you.
No, I mean, like, the hint was about the item that was saying on the torch.
Nice.
Just like, thanks. I have eyes, you know.
Sadly, nothing in the Bacchus or Hashala.
Nope. Wally's gonna follow suit and probably will do Eastern with the bow in hand while he's up here.
Oh, looks like Walter is going up to the castle. Is he going to check the castle, or is he going straight to Aghanim?
Hopefully with that lantern, he's at least got enough heads up play to, yeah, he's heading back there. He'll
Yeah,
get that
he's
bow.
going to grab his bow.
After Eastern Palace, these runners are running out of options. We still have maybe Sick Kid on the table, but I don't think anything else will really be in logic.
I don't think so. They probably actually might have to do Aghanim this seed.
Well, they'll have to eventually anyway, but doing it later is always better.
True.
Let's see what the first chest in Eastern is going to contain. It is just a little map. He can find his way through Eastern now.
Really kind of hoping for a glove here. Let's put the scamfish in logic early.
Walter's making the Aga play. And 10 arrows for WallKick.
I don't blame him for this play, honestly.
No, he was in the area, so at the time, might as well. There's not really much else open anyways for them.
Really, the advantage of doing Aga later is that you can get a full health refill and magic refill before Ganon.
Right, and Ganon's tower basically drops you on Aggie's doorsteps.
Exactly.
I think the Sick Kid does have something special. I think that's what the hint... Oh, there's the gloves!
Yes! So that's 2 items on Death Mountain and a scamfish that we have in logic.
Yep. I always thought it'd be nice if they took money into account in the logic for Zora, but I get why they don't.
Well, at least with gloves, he can do the graveyard Houlihan for at least half of it, if he so chooses.
I suppose.
Walter using bombos to get rid of the enemies. Kind of a smart play, though.
Some cash is above the pose. Eh. Nice hint to have.
Always nice to rule out a check that's going to take you a few minutes to get to.
Very true. And it looks like WallKicks is actually going complete Eastern. Might as well, while he's here, he has the bow.
Indeed. Gonna be required eventually anyway, so.
Let's see how much blue balls Walter is going to get.
I
Yep,
say
I'm a-
15.
You're just going straight for the top.
Yeah, wait
I
till we get to the
say-
Tower Big Key hunt. Where do you think she'll pick?
Probably tile room.
Always tile
Always.
room.
I'm going to guess, I'll be a little nicer. I'll pick 12.
I was only going to say like 5, so you guys are evil.
Someone in chat is also saying 5 also.
Go Team 5.
Well, sadly, it can't be 15 anymore. We really want these racers to suffer this one.
I think I've only seen one so far, actually.
That'll be number 2 blue balls.
Rip 15.
Oh, only
Whoa.
2 blue balls. That's actually pretty good.
And whoever could that strange voice have been?
Just money on the ledge.
Looks like Walter's just gonna mirror over and go straight into Eastern at this point.
So since there was money there, I wonder where the pearl is. I'm going to guess it might be on Death Mountain.
We have Death Mountain, we have the Scamfish left, and we still have Sick Kid.
Yep.
Walter's taking the long way around. I wonder if he realizes you cannot really pick. Okay, that's what he's doing. Bit of a long trip, but he's still in the same area.
Trek's saying the troll item is going to be Swagnet. They need that to kill Aga too.
Well, since someone stole my hammer choice, I'm gonna go with Cane of Samaria.
Mario's a pretty good guess. Some cast is in the sewer. So it was good that Walter skipped out on that hint. It wasn't really useful.
And Wally's gonna choose to head up the mountain, it looks like.
I think he's just trying to avoid Aga as much as he can, so he's going to check everything else unless he has to do it. He might be trying to combine Aga and the Ganon play at the end.
Right. And I mean, he's got a glove now, so if he can just find a hammer, he'll be able to do just that. the very least, he can find that pearl before he heads over.
Yep.
There is the other single green rupee being held by the old man in the mountain.
Bottle is in the purple chest. So vanilla.
Well, vanilla if it's empty. I'm gonna assume it is.
Funny thing is, when I played it when I was younger, that was the only item I could never figure out was that purple chest.
Ah. I mean, there's nothing really saying anything to indicate what to do with it.
There is an NPC in some random obscure place that says he used to be a thief and that he can do that, but I don't remember where.
Oh, there's the pearl
Oh,
inside Spectacle Rock.
nice. The unique item is in the Paradox Cave. Cool.
Who would have guessed Paradox would have value?
Right? It never has value.
No, you never find like 3 unique items at a time in there.
It's not like it's the V29 Hype Cave or anything.
You ask me, it's V30's Hype Cave too.
Is V30 even out yet?
V30? Yeah, that's what they're on.
Yeah, they're playing V30.
How far out of
V30
the loop
introduced
am I?
Inverted. All right, so we have
That's okay.
Pendant
Five
Turtle Rock,
seconds.
Green Pendant Ice, and Red Crystal Thief. I did not see the other Red Crystal.
Thieves and Swamp.
All right.
I wasn't even aware V30 was.
It's okay, math girl.
We forgive you.
I've been watching these tournaments how long?
Watching,
Wow.
restreaming these tournaments.
Well, V29 did feel like it's been it was forever, so. I remember I started at V18, and from 18 to like 28, it was just like boom, 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 boom. Versions coming out almost every month or couple of months.
Yeah, there's like periods where there's not a, version for like 5-6 months, and then there's times when a version will only be out for like a month, and then there's a new version.
Exactly. And there's just cash in Thieves Town, according to the hint.
Now, this pendant layout does make it possible for you to get your Ice Rod in Ganon's Tower today.
Yeah?
My prediction is going to be true. Ice Rod in Ganon's Tower. I'm just waiting for it. A unique item is in Turtle Rock.
Thanks, game. I guess that's kind of useful. Still, though, usually there's something in Turtle Rock.
Well, it can't be the bow like normal.
I was going to say Fire Rod, completely forgetting that the Fire Rod was already on the library.
Could be boots.
Could be
Those are
Hook.
very possible.
Oh, Kirby fans saying Ice Rod and Turtle Rock. Oh.
Very possible. I've seen it there many a times in Laser Bridge.
Everyone hates Laser Bridge Ice Rod.
I know, because it's like always one of the last things you ever want to do.
I mean, you don't want to go all the way through Turtle Rock just to find out it's not there.
Yeah, they decided to switch their names and their sprites for the tournament race. Ooh, there's the flippers on Troll Dorm.
Well, that's a few more locations they can get to now. Always a decent pickup. Will be necessary at some point.
It's like you pick up one item and you get 1 or 2 extra locations to check.
You know, I'm just waiting for like one to finish an IRC, but it be the opposite player of who it says on stream. Like, I could just see that totally happening.
These two runners would orchestrate that too. Don't put it past
Oh yeah,
them.
they would.
I would totally see it. I would totally see it happening. Just like Walther finished in first place with a what? WallKicks just finished in for or vice versa.
Oh, there's their Dark World
Oh.
access with the Titan.
So technically an unnecessary early Aghanim. Still doesn't hurt that bad in all dungeons, though.
No, in all dungeons you still have to do Aghanim. It's just less convenience. And now WallKicks has a whole bunch of stuff opened up for him.
Surprised he did not Houlihan first to get himself most of the way to the Zora play. I guess he can still route it in with Catfish later, though.
I honestly don't think WallKicks knows how to do Houlihan Room.
Not even the graveyard one?
I think he just generally knows about it, but I don't think he ever actually tried to execute it. Walter finally taking a dip into Hera to get his flippers also soon.
Yeah, I think that WallKicks did beat Armos.
He did. We probably just had a misclick. I know personally using these trackers, they don't always want to behave like they're supposed to.
Also, thank you, Velvet Blondie, for the Tier 1 subscription.
Yeah, welcome.
WallKicks hitting to his favorite dungeon.
Yep, with Fire Rod already pinned down where it is, he's still going to take that.
WallKicks might actually do pedestal check here while he's up in this area.
Couldn't hurt.
Good bomb jump by Walter. Now let's hope Walter doesn't get knocked down by Trolldorm.
Oh, I mean, I can't completely say I don't hope for it. But hey, I'm an avid supporter of Dorm, so maybe biased.
Walter taking down Trolldorm with ease. Now he'll get his flippers and maybe he'll go get his Titansmith now.
WallKicks had a little bit of trouble with that bomb jump. Gonna just go in the vanilla way now.
Maybe swapping sprites has went against him for that.
Yeah, some sprites can really mess with your bomb jumps.
Trying to bomb jump with like the purple chest is one of the more interesting ones I've seen ever. Oh,
They're
and
trying to
thank you
get a cool
to.
hand.
Yep. Probably got it,
Wally.
I think, by that positioning. Yep.
Yep.
Also, thank you, Beeson Ainsley, for the Twitch Prime subscription. 2 months in a row.
And not the miss, but powder in there.
At least with Walter doing Aga early, he has the portal now to get into the Dark World at the castle. Don't know how much that
Yep.
would help him though in the long run.
He's going to use it to take the shortcut to Hobo, though.
Yep.
And Walter picking up his Titan's mitts.
So wait, was Aga required for Dark World access? I forget.
No, it was
not for Dark World access, no, but eventually, yeah.
Since it is all dungeons, WallKicks will have to do Aga eventually. It's just he might be able to do it at a better time. Or when it's more convenient.
Yeah, for sure.
And did WallKicks not get the hint for Graveyard?
I'm surprised he also didn't check pedestal while he was up in Skull Woods.
Oh, that was probably deliberate to torture us. Let's be honest.
They're going to do a blind pedestal pull, maybe.
Imagine if they could coordinate that.
Oh, that would be amazing. An hour and a half in, just both of them just stop exactly what they're doing and just both go pull pedestal.
Yeah, WallKicks standing by the ped for a minute and a half waiting on Walter to get there. You know.
I think that would be interesting, but I don't think it would be plausible, really. Not unless they decided to before the race.
Yeah. Once again, though, these two runners, anything. I expect anything.
Well, they already changed their sprites and then went with each other's names to try and confuse everyone in the chat.
I'm gonna just say it now that I think that we're gonna see one of them finish on stream and it'll be the other one that finishes in SRL.
That would be hilarious.
I'm going to be watching now just because you said that.
I saw that once before and it was absolutely hilarious.
Nothing really in Village of Outcasts, though.
Getting that sick kid check finally.
Sick kid holding 20 rupees.
Oh my. Oh, nothing good from Sick Kid. What now? Well, you know, we could do partial clear of Ice Palace for something required in Green Pendant Ice Palace without the hammer. Actually, didn't someone get the hammer?
No, not yet.
Ugh.
So, whoever guessed hammer for the troll item is still in, possibly there.
Walter's
Walter
taking a
buying
moment
the
to buy a
single
red
heart.
pot.
Might be a smart idea by Walter. Blind could be a little pain in the ass sometimes.
Yes, yes, it can.
I, for one, am super hyped. They're both in Thieves Town. We're getting to another favorite part of this race for me.
Not really much value yet in Thieves Town though. Only thing was found, I think, was 50 rupees.
Not exactly sure where WallKicks found the 2 extra heart containers at. What did he do that Walter didn't?
I think he did a little more overworld looking.
Possibly Skull, maybe, for one of them?
It's very possible.
I know the other item was Powder, which is actually gonna not
Powder's
be
going to
very
help him
efficient
out.
for a change here.
Oh yes, this is hard mode, I forgot. Powder only does 1 heart instead of a fairy in hard mode.
I thought that was expert.
No, just
Oh,
hard
Expert's
mode.
even worse. Expert trades your potions in for just 1 heart, too.
Oof, that's rough.
That's disgusting.
WallKicks living on the edge here with 1 heart.
Yep.
Well, through Thieves Town, still nothing.
And they don't have the hammer, so they can't check the master key chest.
Right. At the same time, though, they don't have that small key either, so they might just get lucky and have nothing in there. Moment of truth.
There's a... Oh! WallKicks got a nice clutch heart piece there to refill his health.
Yes, that was definitely lucky, and that confirms that we have our small key in the big chest, so hammer not required for thieves.
Logically, it is, though, for the boss and for the attic and for the big chest.
Yes, logically, yes, it is. So that means if there is some sort of progression on blind, we have to remember that we should have had the hammer first. Very rare circumstance, though. The chimney sweep wore a suit and tie. Thank you, blind.
The best part of this game is the blind puns.
Mm-hmm.
I've never
I'm
said
guessing
that
someone's not a
before.
fan of the puns.
Yeah, I just think Ganon puns are better.
Ganon
Cannons
doesn't
are pretty
really do
good, but I
puns,
think
though.
blinds
He does
are...
facts.
Just blueberries on blind.
Oh, a nice little fairy drop for Walter before going into the blind fight. Let's see if Walter's going to finish blind with ease.
Meanwhile, Wally's heading south. I imagine a Smith sequence after a bit of digging. Or just a Smith sequence. That's right, he does not have to do the purple chest, I forgot.
Yeah, just a bottle. Although bottles always nice to have.
They are, since you can't use the powder to get fairies anymore, bottles can be a little bit more useful.
Oh, he's actually going to check that bat. Here comes an Albert check, guys.
Just some more blueberries.
Blueberry pie, anybody?
How much digs do you think the dig game is going to be, though?
30,
Oh,
all
30.
30. Come on.
These guys just want these people to suffer.
Yep. Nope, 6 per shovel.
Shovel in the dig game.
7, actually, I think it was.
I think it was 6 or 7, yeah. I think I got too caught up that it was actually the shovel in the dig game, though.
Yeah.
Also, arrow game time. Trying to get himself some more rupees. This is actually quite easy. If you stand next to the guy and wait for the little Mai to pass the second curtain, ooh, it'll hit every time.
I think Walter is trying to get enough money to do a combination of catfish and Zora.
Ooh, keeps missing that last one.
Yeah, that last error is the most important error if you really want to make money.
Ooh,
I think Walter gave up on it.
Thank you, Walter. And Wally's going to go ahead and dig up his shovel.
And it was 7 digs to get the shovel.
Also, Tresco, you missed the match in the first tournament where Dark Magician 1184 kept placing bombs on all the NPCs. His first victim was the priest, I believe.
Sometimes you just have to teach the NPCs to do good.
That's right. Get good, NPCs.
Yeah, he had a lot of fun with that match. He ended up losing the tournament from that match, but yeah.
Real interesting, guys. Walter's choosing to go ahead and take that purple chest with him.
I wonder if he didn't read the hint, or he didn't get to the hint, or he actually does really want that bottle.
Yeah, like they were saying,
This is hard mode, so bottles are a lot more useful than just a regular mode.
But I missed it. Did WallKicks mirror over and check the shovel spot?
Nope.
No, he actually
Whoops.
did not. I think he forgot he got the shovel.
That's easy to do. Oh, it looks like he's going back. No, that's Walter. Ah!
The confusion's already starting.
Also, that same match I was just talking about, something weird happened on Ganon. You know how you can item dash? Well, oh, there's Tempered
Oh,
Sword.
there's Tempered.
You can item dash right before the cutscene starts, where, you hold up the sword and go.
Yeah.
And he did a fire rod dash, and he got soft locked, and I still to this day don't know how that happened.
Oh, there's some pretty weird soft locks and hard locks in this game. I
Right.
experienced a couple of them before.
Like the
And I
chicken
mean-
house soft lock.
Yeah, that's a common one. I know one time I had a soft lock. I was in the dark world, and where the witch's hut is, I got hit by an enemy, and it pushed me to the pod area. It pushed me through a screen transition.
That could be EG or something similar of the like. Actually, were you in Overworld or?
I was in the dark world where the witch's hut was.
You got pushed into Pod, the actual dungeon, or just
The pod area, like there's usually just a cliff like blocking the screen's transition because you can't go straight from there to pod area. But enemy hit me and pushed me straight through the cliff and into the through the screen transition, and I got stuck.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I saw somebody, actually, I saw much the same thing, except they didn't get pushed into the, pod area. They got just pushed onto the ledge there.
Well, seems like they're both heading into swamp now.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that one chest they can get to.
I think the clip that someone made was called allegedly a clip or something.
I love that pun. That's great. And it's just a heart piece.
Ah, the good old days.
I remember in the V18 days where you could get Butter Sword in Link's house.
Ooh. Yeah, I got that once, and then, yeah, then it was gone. Long live V18.
Are we making our way to pod, I think?
I think so.
Walter visiting the Cave of Disappointment first.
Well, he did get enough rupees to check out Zora at least.
Yeah, I think we officially have enough to finish the game with as far as rupees go now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure so.
Walter's even got extras for a second bottle filling.
That's where Walter is heading. Heading to Catfish and to Zora. You get those two things out of the way.
Gonna buy some potions, but no empty bottles.
Gotta release a bee.
Albeit that.
Starting to write down some questions for when we do the interview. I gotta ask Wally about the dig spot and why he didn't mirror to it.
Probably just forgot.
Yep. And did you guys catch that hint?
No, what was it?
Pretty much nullified left side swamp for the day.
Nothing in left side swamp.
That's one less gamble we get to laugh about.
Press F.
Let's Catfish only having 20 rupees. Let's see if Zora holds better items.
Hammer could still be in second chest. Or wait, no, we just checked second chest swamp. Never mind. Right? Yeah, we did.
All right, Walter's about to go make a down payment on Zora's domain for the future.
Probably the biggest waste of money you can make in Link to the Past. Especially in randomizers.
Alright, let's see what Zora's got first. Just some very expensive blueberries.
Really hoping those blueberries are good for how much they cost.
They're all soggy. I can't even imagine they work anymore.
Oh yeah, that's
Those
true.
must-
He had them under the water for so long.
They must be those underwater bombs from Twilight Princess then, right?
In all honesty, I've never played through Twilight Princess.
I haven't either, actually. It's one of the only games I haven't played through. I know the bombs in Breath of the Wild can be exploded underneath the water, but that's about it.
Oh, yeah. I've honestly never completed OOT either.
Wow.
I got to the games fighting OOT and that was it. Oh, there's a hammer and pod.
French vanilla hammer.
What a convenient place to get that.
All right, that makes this dungeon full clearable.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
that
just
still leaves.
rude.
That still leaves quite a few trolley items still, though. Still have not found a hook shot, boots, any rods, any canes.
Which one of you was it the one that guessed the trolley item would be Hammer the Seed?
Me.
I was going to, but someone stole it from me.
both
Joke's
could've
on you
picked
now.
it.
Well, I mean, I'd call French vanilla hammer pretty trolly.
I would have to agree with that, yeah. Hammer being in pod
Yeah.
is kind of a bad place for it in a randomizer.
Yeah, I was not expecting to see that here.
WallKicks deciding to do a death warp. And Walter heading up to pod himself.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by the death warp. Get those hearts filled up for the Helmasaur fight.
I mean, Helmasaur's not that bad, though.
Nah, these two racers will have an easy time with them. Walter entering pod.
You know, it just occurred to me that hammer finally opens up East Death Mountain and that unique item in Paradox, as well as several others finally.
Yeah, I'm
Ooh,
pretty
true.
sure they can actually full clear Death Mountain now, other than Hookshot Cave.
Yep, other than Hookshot, they can do pretty much everything now. Including Spike and Ether Tab. Well, okay, yeah, they can do it.
Ether Tablet they already both checked. It was like a bloopy or something like that. It wasn't anything useful.
Right.
Oh boy. Well, we're almost to Helmasaur, so.
Walter getting a small key for a small key. Now WallKicks doing the Helmasaur fight. Shouldn't be too hard.
Nope. 17 taps on the helmet, and then I believe 4 spins for him.
arrows to the head, basically.
Helmasaur is down. And I think he has one item too.
Yeah, it seems like Helmasaur ends up with an item a lot compared to some of the other bosses.
Just a bloopy.
Yeah, just a poor little bloopy. Seems like a
Well-
lot of bloopies are coming out this seed so far.
Well, that would be hard mode. A lot of the hearts and other items were replaced by bloopies.
Oh, I thought they were changed by red rupees. Maybe that's why.
Well, if they changed them all to red, they'd have an excessive amount of money. So I've noticed a lot of them get turned to bloopies instead.
Well, that's fair. That makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
Walter's slowly going to get his hammer. And then he too will be finished with Pod.
The question now is, where's WallKicks going?
Looks like he's going to be doing Pyramid Ledge and maybe Catfish and Zora combo.
That's right, he hasn't got Pyramid because he didn't do Aggie yet. I'm kind of used to WallKicks at this point mirroring over and doing Escape. It's just that he's already done that before, but this is usually the opportunity he takes to mirror over and do that section.
Yep.
Well, Walter got his hammer and now he's going to go finish off Pod. Right after he finishes up with the maze, I wonder if he's also intentionally taking his to do a death warp too. Oh, that's true. I just realized WallKicks found a shield. I wonder how he's feeling about that.
Is he one of the ones that doesn't like shields?
Yeah, he's very anti-shield. And Walter also taking the death warp to get some more hearts. Very smart play to go up against Aga. It's better to go up against him with 6 hearts than 2 hearts.
I actually died to Aga 2 once.
Oh, that must be rough. Having to do the whole castle all over again.
I forfeit after that. I was just like, nope. Not doing it.
Not
I
dealing
can't
with
say
this.
it hasn't happened to me in Swordless as well.
I have died to Aga 1, but I never died to Aga 2 yet.
Was one of my first randomizer races.
Oh, okay. And WallKicks picking up his soggy blueberries.
You know, WallKicks, I'm not sure you want those blueberries. Those came from Zora's mouth, dude.
Yeah, kind of gotta agree with you there.
And we don't know
WallKicks.
how long it's been under the water for, too.
He was trying to go the wrong way on the mountain. There, now it clicked.
Probably thought he had hookshot to go right side first.
Right, well, it is the common way to go.
Oh yeah, I hate having to go to right side Death Mountain through Hera area. Or up the north way.
Walter making quick work of the terrapins with that tempered sword.
Let's see how Walter is going to do.
Yeah, he's got that tempered sword range and damage. He should have an even quicker Helmasaur fight. choosing to take on the without the sword pull-out strats. It is technically just a hair quicker to do it like.
And an easy fight for Walter.
Yeah, he could have just tanked through one of those hits to get him a little quicker, but going for that swag flawless Almasaur. Had to show off a little bit, right?
True.
Always.
Only 10 bombs in Spiral Cave. Now where is Walter going to decide to go next? He saves and quits after he went into the light world. Seems like Walter is going to make the Death Mountain play like WallKicks. This is being a very tight race so far. Even though it looks like WallKicks is a little ahead, Walter does also have Aga on him.
And a
And I
tempered
don't know
sword.
how much tempered, well, yeah, as you said, tempered can make a difference too.
If there's any two swords that can make a difference, it's the difference between mastered and tempered too.
What are those? There's the boots and Kana Burna. Another shield. And 300 rupees.
Well, we now have rod access. That also gives us one of the 4 chests in Hookshot Cave.
That's very true.
Yep. Well,
And of course, we get those boots right after Spiral Cave too. Go figure.
does give us this access to the fire rod, so.
Fire Rod at least gives us access to Mothula too to finish Skull Woods.
Yep.
Opens up a fair bit of Turtle Rock too once they get that cane. Without that fire rod, chances are you're likely locked out. Right, come on, Hookshot Cave.
Mom, bonk shot.
It's the lag meringue. I guess
Well,
T-Rock is Ether, but we already have all 3 medallions.
Hey, vanilla Turtle Rock entry.
Usually Turtle Rock is Quake.
Or it's Quake. I'm thinking of Meyer. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Don't feel bad, I always get them confused also.
Wait, that's Ether? I thought it was the Franklin badge.
Walter picking up his boots also and his Kana Burna. And his second shield and his big 300 rupees so he can buy some more potions.
I was gonna say, Wally, come on, you opened Turtle Rock. At least check the hint tab.
Nothing on green pendant. Gonna get his full magic, but otherwise.
That's not a bad hint to find either.
No, it's not. It stalls Ice out that she might not have to do it for a while longer. WallKicks going to check out Spike Cave.
Always an out of the way location, but
Is he going to have enough magic though?
I'm surprised he didn't use Cane of Burna for this.
just barely. 10 arrows.
Oof, that had me at the edge of my seat there for a second.
Same.
And heading to get that fire rod, take on Skull Woods. Maybe, maybe not. Bonk spots first. Fortunately for this run for WallKicks, right after he goes to the Dark World area, right above that portal, there's a tree you can bonk for a full magic, so he'll be able to fill up before he hits Dark World again.
Walter also going through Spike Cave to get his arrow.
And demonstrates the difference in magic consumption between Cape and Burna. Still finishes with almost a third of her bar left.
The only bad thing about having the access to Dark World through the after being Aga is when you're in Dark World and save and quit, you start at the castle in the Dark World or the pyramid.
You have to remember to mirror over each time, and it does get frustrating.
Or like in Walter's case where he was kind of stuck and couldn't even mirror through the Light World.
Fire rod for WallKicks.
This is becoming a very close race. And at the end of the day, it's not all about going on to the next round. It's about the bragging rights these two friends are going to have.
Bryce probably didn't fill up magic. I guess there's one more full magic along the way. Just a
Maybe you
little
didn't
more out of
realize
the
there
way.
was 4 magic there.
Well, there's one in the tree right above the portal, and then there's one in the back of this room here. It's just with this one, you gotta deal with the statues again.
The zombies aren't giving him a easy time. Walter going to pick up his fire rod. Now, is he going to go into Skullwoods now? Or is he going to do another different play?
I'd imagine Skullwoods. Also, we got a mirror out. Do you know what that means? Ah.
Not yet, I guess. Maybe
That
after
means
he
he's-
comes back out.
That means he's just torturing us some more. He even manages to nail that wall master with the fire rod shot. That was nice. Anytime you have a chance to burn them suckers.
What is that sprite?
It kind of looks like a Triforce to me or a Dorito. I have no idea what it actually is, though.
It reminds me of a cross between the peanut guy and a pyramid.
Also, I still to this day don't understand what they were thinking when they programmed the Mothula room.
Oh, WallKicks took a death.
Ooh.
This might show the difference between Tempered and Master Sword.
And Walter using ether to just knock out those Gyptos.
I actually didn't realize you can use ether for that.
Yeah, Tempered Sword makes Moth a lot easier.
There's the
Oh,
flute,
hey.
though.
That's Meyer access.
Are we
Oh.
going to get a pet check?
Yes, we are.
Yay,
Unless he's
pet
just going
hype.
to tease us again.
Yep, he's doing a pet check. It is.
Couch
Just
cat.
cash. Well, might as well not waste a pet seat on a all dungeon seat.
Fair enough. I'm just happy we went there. And
Seems like
Wally's
WallKicks
noping
is
out.
skipping out on it.
Oh no, he needs more magic.
Oh, that's true. But is this faster than, you know... Actually, I think he actually is noping out.
Huh.
I wonder if it would have been faster to actually go to that room and get a full magic again. Or just to keep mirroring from the... where Mothula is in that other room with all those little star things.
Well, either way, he's gonna activate that flute. He might be planning a potion stop before he goes there again.
And Mothula down for Walter. He also is about to pick up his flute. If the bumpers don't keep giving him a hard time.
What is Hammer Pig's gonna have for us? Just 20 rupees.
I don't think I really ever see Hammer Pegs actually have something good.
Until it does, and then you're screaming at the screen because you found a fire rod in there.
It sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Watch too many tournament races. Saw a race decided because Ice Rod was in Hera Basement, and one player got it, and the other two left after completing the dungeon.
Oh, that's always rough when something's in Hera Basement like that.
That was back in the day when it was not often that dungeons had a required item.
Oh yes, I remember those days. I remember when it was a race to Hype Cave because it always had everything you wanted.
Oh, those days were the best.
Most races back then were decided on who actually got to Hype Cave first. Looks like WallKicks is gonna enter Desert, and Walter just picked up his powder.
Zelda son remembers. I think it was Triple Z, Zarby, and Ruvel? I want to say.
It's possible. I'm not sure. I still remember the Tear, I think his name one, Tear chest when he forgot to pick up the Sanctuary chest. And it was Shovel to Fire Rod, I think it was.
It was Shovel to Vanilla Flute, which was the only way into Crystal Desert.
I know it was something that was required, and I know he skipped out on it because he didn't remember that there was an item there. He miscounted his items.
Yeah. Well, I think how the story goes is that he couldn't remember if he got the map, so he checked his item menu and it didn't show up in there, so he was like, okay, I don't have the map. Clearly it's in the Sank chest, but he must have just mapped too quickly, or there was some glitch because he had the map.
Yeah.
I actually saw Link's house mess up a player once.
Well, it did have sword in this seed, so it could have messed them up if they just never ended up checking it.
Well,
I have seen that too.
It was the Go mode item was in Link's house.
Oh, that's
for
rough.
a player. And they just kept running around looking for it.
I remember one in the last actually forgotten mini Moldorm cave completely. And it had their Go mode in it, and they spent a good 30 minutes just rechecking checks, just freaking out looking for it.
I saw someone forfeit because they couldn't find the item and it was the mini Moldorm NPC.
Yeah, because a lot of times if you have it tracked off, that's when it gets a lot worse. That's when you go full panic.
Well, the worst part is that they went back into mini Moldorm cave and saw that the chests were open and were like, okay, it's been checked.
Oh, and they forgot they never actually talked to the NPC.
Yeah.
Also remember one where a player did not realize that they had picked up flute. They had the shovel over it in the menu, and they actually pretty much were in the lead, but lost it trying to research for new locations because they didn't realize they had.
Oh, that's pretty bad from what someone said in chat.
Oh, I saw that too, Zelga.
That sounds familiar.
Or my favorite story is the one where someone actually won because they did fake powder, not to name any names in chat, and won a 30-something odd number of people tiebreaker where only one advanced.
Those are always the fun races when there's a bunch of people and only one can make it through.
One because of fake powder.
I don't even know how to fake powder, that's the worst thing.
You run out of magic, you press Samaria, and then you quickly menu, and then you change the mushroom or the powder.
Yeah, it's not too hard a one. Not too
I
hard
think
of a trick to learn.
Zelga's remembering that incident.
Just by their reaction.
Right.
Unique
we're
item
heading
is
in
in
the ice.
Paradox Cave.
That's our second hint for that. Best part is they could both be talking about different unique items in there.
Yep, or the same one. Yeah, no, I think powder was like in Pendant Ice or something, if I'm remembering correctly.
That's right. Walter finishing lane molas with ease, using the Fire Rod strat.
It's really nice getting that small key in the first chest in Ice Palace. It's going to make routing a lot easier for Wally.
do potion glitch in Pod Seto is you go to the middle of the room before the mimics, at the top of the middle of the room, and then you walk left, and as you're walking left, you drink a potion. Any potion will do, you just have to drink it while walking left.
So it's literally just walking. I actually haven't tried it yet just because I didn't know if it was a specific pixel or something.
Oh, it's so free. As long as you don't scroll the screen all the way.
Did you guys just see
fine.
that hint?
What?
I did not.
It was indicating that there was a sword under the shovel.
Hello, well, WallKicks. That's all I can say. You think he'll go back now?
I don't know. I think he's kicking himself in the butt for it, though.
Which pleases me.
No, it actually is sword. That's where Walter has a sword on WallKicks. Is the from the shovel dig spot.
But yeah, it could also be the digging game. I researched all my specific hint things yesterday.
Yeah.
But yeah, as Chad also points out, it's not every day you see a shovel with digging game either. That was
No.
nice. There's our big key. This is really a pretty decent ice palace for outing so far.
Yeah, it is. This whole seed actually hasn't been too bad for the runners, in all honesty.
No, outside of tricking Walter into an early Aghanim, which really doesn't hurt him all that much in an all dungeon seed anyway. It's been pretty friendly.
Oh yeah.
Man, I gotta brush up on my fine particulars of Ice Palace logic, but already having the keys we do, doesn't that necessarily or technically remove Hookshot from having to be in logic?
Yeah, like...
Yeah, I would think so.
So even Hookshot could be behind all this then.
Ice Palace logic is kinda
Odd.
Yeah.
Little jank.
Also, just to note, if there was a hint about a unique item in Ice Palace, that 100 rupees could very well have been it.
Yeah, because isn't there only 100 rupees in the game?
Yep.
Luckily, I don't think there was a hint like that for it.
I don't remember one. Walter using one of my favorite pin gator strats for that room. 2 bombs and bonk the wall.
Oh yeah, that one's pretty good.
I mean, I
He
like the
executed
tempered
it pretty
slide.
flawlessly.
Right, I like the tempered slide, but there's something that just feels so good about that.
It just makes it look like it requires so much skill, but it is actually pretty decent easy.
As are about half the tricks for this game.
Pretty much.
Leave the potion glitch too. I can honestly say though, it's not just me. I know WallKicks doesn't know that potion glitch either, so it's not just me that hasn't learned it.
Trust me, try it once and you will realize it is completely free.
Yeah, I just don't think WallKicks bothered trying to learn it yet.
Yeah, kind of the same as me. I'm going to now though, on principle.
It doesn't even require learning, like, you know the concept and that's all it takes.
I just love how many glitches actually have been found since randomizer's been a thing. Especially
yeah,
recently.
randomizer just like seems to. I
Yeah,
guess
they
it's
just
because you do weird stuff in randomizer, so it's like all of a sudden it's just like, why did this happen? This isn't
Yeah.
supposed to happen.
right, and randomizer gives new possibilities for glitches that could be helpful that would not have been in the normal speedrun as well. So there's always new stuff being learned. Such as the potion glitch. Whoever would have needed that in a normal speedrun?
I don't even know if that was found in Rando though.
The potion glitch?
Hmm.
Yeah, from what I heard, it was
See, I
between
wasn't
one of the tournaments that it got found by some people doing randos.
See, I wasn't sure either, but irregardless, that's the only scenario that could be helpful in.
True, but it could easily be somebody playing the vanilla game trying to get health and then being like, wait, why is my screen messed up?
Very true. WallKicks gonna get his temper sword. Probably kicking his butt for not picking it up the first time.
Yep, I'm so happy we wrote that one down.
Now Walter should have a lot easier cold stare because he has temper sword.
Here?
And that is the difference between tempered and master for cold stare. It's a lot faster and a lot easier.
Yeah.
Only 3 dungeons left for Walter and 4 dungeons and Aga for WallKick. Ice Rod is still in logic to be against Tower, and I'm really hoping it's there. Especially if it's in a place like Tile Room. That will make it so much sweeter. Walter brought in his green pendant. I wonder if he ever found that hint indicating that the green pendant was nothing. WallKick's taking a death in Misery Mire.
Mire 2 one of the worst rooms, really, in the game, if you ask me.
Myers is one of the worst dungeons in my opinion.
Oh, there's a reason that it's called Misery Mire, I suppose.
Honestly, my worst hated dungeon in this game is actually Skullwood.
I kind of actually agree with you, honestly, because of the stupid Rollmaster.
Not just that, I did a lot of NMG runs, and I really hate Mothula.
Yeah, Skull Woods is one of my least favorites as well. Now, you all
Funny
might
thing
disagree
is-
with me on this one, but one of my favorites is actually Swamp.
I was about to say the same thing, but mine's is actually Ice. I'm really in the minority there.
I don't
I mean-
necessarily hate Ice either.
I kind of like the dungeons that most people don't, because it's like, that's what makes it special, is that you're willing to go to them.
I just like the execution of Ice, like the bomb jump, and just especially if it's in goal mode Ice.
Right. And see, the dungeon I really don't care for outside of Skull is actually Pod, to be honest.
Why?
Just feels like it takes forever.
Because of the whole, all the keys in
Yeah,
the
the
front
key thing.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
I actually saw a tournament match once where it had to be a rematch because there was a key lock.
Ooh.
Oh, remember the time when the bow could be in pod locked away where you couldn't finish the seed?
Wait, what was it?
That it was actually possible for the bow to be behind the bow lock area. In one of the
Seriously?
versions. Yeah, one of the
Guys,
versions. I
yeah,
think it was like
Ooh! There's the hook shot.
Now, Math Girl, I'm sure you remember here a few weeks ago why I hate Misery Mire and the hook shot. Way
Can you
back in my
remind me?
Math Trinex. I forgot the cutscene chest and like 3 different
Oh, right.
Mire with the hook shot.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh, that was unfortunate.
Walter
it
seems to be
was.
going to Meyer too. And he's going to be kicking his butt that he didn't go into Meyer first once he finds that hook shot.
Hey, it was a very nice find. Now that opens up Swamp.
You know, I actually learned to hover because I saw a match where a player got into go mode in 30 minutes because they could hover.
Oof.
And their opponent put up a very respectable time, mind you, but just like lost by like 40-50 minutes.
And Walter with the bird toss. Thank you, Walter.
Yes. I don't know how many times that bird has almost killed me.
I still remember the first time that Meyer was a quake and that didn't click in my head. Hey, that's not going to kill that bird.
Oh, no.
Never forgot since.
Once you learn
Oh,
something the
yeah.
hard way, you usually remember it, especially for something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Kind of like if you forget an item location and it burns you, you just like never ever forget that location for like another year.
Once again, cutscene chest.
That was actually bumper cave for me. Because I actually did not know how to do bumper cave at one point, and on the ledge I seen Kano Samaria.
Oh.
And
Oh,
I could
that
not
hurt.
figure it out. I gave up the seed, but it was when I first started, so it wasn't too bad at least.
I think that it says on the. Actually, that might just be something else.
Speaking of cane, we're just a cane and an ice rod short now, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Those
Yeah.
were our troll picks too, kid.
I already said Ice Rod and GT. That's my troll pick.
Well, Samaria cannot be in GT, but it's still pretty much missing.
Mario can be in some pretty dirty places.
I'm kind of hoping it's here in Swamp Palace, to be honest. Mandatory double dip mire. That or up in Hookshot.
There's not really much places it can be at this point, really, when you think about it. The runners have checked a lot of places.
It's not like they can get in the Turtle Rock at this point, so Swamp Palace, or really, that's about it. That's the majority of it, at least. There's that blue mail, though.
That's another thing. When it comes to hard mode, you can only get up to blue mail. So he has as much protection as he's going to get.
And as we just seen on a WallKicks side, that door is a little glitched out. Sometimes you come up and it will not let you through. It'll force you back down the stairs.
Yeah. I think if you like dash up it or something, it just doesn't do it or something, I heard.
Yeah, there's a trick to not getting forced back down, but I always forget it.
I mean, holding right while going up the stairs worked for me.
I'm actually decently surprised that there's nothing so far in Swamp.
Yeah, usually there is something.
And I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, there was already a hint for left side being not required.
Yes, there was.
And Walter picking up his hook shot. Where will he go to with it? Swamp or Hookshot Cave?
Swamp's probably the smarter play.
It seems like that's where he is going, to Swamp. And Swamp had absolutely nothing. But it also did open up Thick Fairy, though.
Yes,
So that's
this
two
is
more
a red
items.
crystal. Another benefit of already killing Aghanim on Walter's side is when he finishes Swamp, he can take the shortcut with this bomb. Wally's gonna have to walk around.
That's very true.
Nice spin speed off the Swamp Palace steps, though.
When did WallKicks learn that? Now I have to learn that too, or he's just going to continue beating my ass in races.
I always get my butt kicked in races, and I'm fine with it because I know I'm bad.
In all honesty, I think me and WallKicks' record, I have 3 wins and he has about 150. Not
Me
even
and WallKicks
joking.
personally are 2-2 at this point. We need to do another match soon.
And Walter decided to enter Swamp.
See, WallKicks was the top seat in my group as well. He destroyed me in our first 2 races, actually. It was 8-2 for our group overall.
I think Walter was also 8-2 for his group.
Yes. I just forget which group he was in.
Alright, let's see what's a pyramid fairy.
Blueberries and
Nothing.
50 rupees. Yes, chat, this is actually best 2 out of 3. And this is race 1. Tomorrow would be race 2, and if needed, race 3 would be on Sunday.
And our tracker / Walter's chat moderator confirms Walter was Group R. And if anybody would know,
It seems
Wally
like-
choosing the Wally choosing the route in Aggie Tower with that Pyramid Fairy check.
Not too bad of a play. He's in the area, so might as well.
Yeah, I honestly prefer to do it right after Agate Tower.
And yes, Tresco, shoutouts to Nato. She is at 20-some matches tracked this month. That is just huge.
And especially since this is hard mode, bottles only give them half the magic they normally would. So a magic refill going into Ganon would be really good if you wanted to do it that way.
Yep.
But it still should be a pretty fast climb for WallKicks to get through.
Oh yeah,
Actually-
Tempered Sword.
I actually learned how to do this with just the fire rod and no lamp. Although it's rarely useful. Usually if you're doing Agate Tower, it's like... yeah.
Actually, I don't think either of these runners know Aga Dark Rooms.
They're not- it's not that hard if you have fire rod. It really isn't.
It's something I need to learn myself.
You just gotta
Probably
learn
the-
where the torches are, and it makes
Right.
it really trivial.
This will be my last Dark Room I still haven't learned, actually.
I still haven't learned Meyer Dark Room. I've learned Agate Tower Dark Room, I've learned Hovering, but I haven't learned Meyer Dark Room. Kinda sad, but yeah, it's just the case.
And Walter finishing off Swamp with ease.
And with Walter finishing Swamp and Wally going into Aggie 1 fight, we kind of learn now, really, there's only a Mothula fight, really, in between these two.
Yeah.
Very close race.
But the question is now, where is Samaria and where is Ice?
Ice Rod is probably in Turtle Rock, and Samaria is goodness knows where.
Well,
Hookshot Cave.
that Ice Rod could be in GT still, too, don't forget.
This is
I do-
true, but the Samaria can't, I don't believe. Nope, because of
No.
Meyer.
But I do agree with you. I actually do think Samaria is in Hookshot Game. That is where my guess would be for that.
Yeah, it's pretty much gotta be now. I can't think of anything they missed.
Neither can I.
Have they checked Graveyard Ledge?
Yes.
Well, it doesn't need to, because there was a hint about it.
Oh,
There
okay.
was a hint, but I know one of the runners still went up there anyway.
But yeah, then there's really not much other place it can be.
Did they check King's Tomb and Bunk Rocks?
They've
Yes,
both
they
been
did.
there.
Okay.
Well, I could go up and check Lumberjack, but I know Walter's already checked it. I don't remember what it was, though.
Nato with her pro note taking. They both went to apparently King's Ledge, and the Bonk Rock and the King's Tomb had 20 rupees. Was that our actual first look at what was on Lumberjack Ledge?
Walter went up there a little while ago.
Are we maybe gonna get a Hookshot Cave check?
I think so. I think that's where they're both heading.
Walter
Now-
having a little bit of a lead on him, but
Now the question is, if it is there, where do they check first? If Samaria is in Hookshot Cave, do they decide to dip T-Rock, hoping Ice Rod's there? Or do they go straight to Ganon's Meyer and then Ganon's Tower?
I would almost vote Meyer and GT because you don't know on that Ice Rod, and it could be either Turtle Rock or GT, and you know you've got to do GT, so.
Very true.
Also, if Walter chooses to dip it and it's not in there, this could be advantage WallKicks since he's a little behind at this point.
Yeah, because there's not really much of a difference in Go Mode T-Rock and normal T-Rock, really. There's very minor differences. They're both almost going in Hookshot Cave at the same time, giving each other a high five. And there it is, the can of Samaria. Now decisions are going to have to be made.
Oh, there's Samaria.
Looks like we're doing this the other way around. WallKicks is going to dip Turtle Rock and Walter's noping out.
At least we'll be able to see it from both perspectives and see who's making the correct play here.
I would have to go with what WallKicks is doing. It's
I
the
think I have
play.
It's a risk. I'm actually kind of on Walter's side on this. Although, if it turns out in Turtle Rock, that means WallKicks won't have to climb back up and do it again afterwards.
Well, you still gotta come up.
Yeah, you still gotta come up for GT though.
Yeah, but the thing is, if he goes into GT first, he can beat Ganon, and he'll be teleported back to Pyramid Ledge. Maybe he'll do that first if Ice Rod is in T-Rock.
All we have left in Meyer is the boss, I believe.
Yeah, and WallKicks still has Skull Woods' crystal too, so he still can't get in GT.
Yeah, that probably did influence his play by a big amount, because he has to do 2 dungeons before he can even dip into Ganon's Tower. So maybe to him, this is the best play he can make.
I guess I would be more alongside of agreeing with WallKicks' decision if Ice Rod was useful someplace besides Turtle Rock.
Those chain chomps doing so much damage.
Oh man.
Yeah,
And
but
almost got him too.
ooh. Oh my gosh.
Powdering for a single heart.
And yet leaving another one on the ground.
You know, I gotta ask, are there hearts under pots in, like, expert mode?
I'm not sure about expert, but in hard mode there still is.
Because if there is, that would be a good idea to remove them. Because I was just thinking of, like, how Wind Waker's hero mode doesn't have hearts under, or hearts in pots or anything.
That sounds a little vicious, actually.
It is expert mode for a reason.
There's actually 2 modes, hard mode and expert, and I think even another one after that, so maybe that could be it. I think there's 4 difficulties now.
I think so, yeah.
And Walter taking down the boss with ease. Now, is he going to make the Ganon's Tower play? Or is he going to go into GT first? Not GT first. Is he going to Turtle Rock first? My bad.
It's all good. It's something I would have done. Nice magic drop on WallKicks' side.
So it turns out the troll item today is the ice rod. Boo. Kind of boring.
What are you guys going to bet the Gans Tower big key is going to be?
22, like always.
No surprise.
I usually have a specific room. I usually pick the Fire Snake room, but that's usually 13 with most of the times how they usually go by.
I'm gonna go with 14, which is typically right side first chest rando room.
Also,
Cool.
isn't 13 in traditional route the last chest in the rando room?
Yes.
A lot of people now, if they get a key, they go full right side first compared to what it used to be.
Yeah, if you look at the progression of, like, just randomizer races, like, it's very strange.
All right, WallKicks is coming up on Laser Bridge. It's gonna be the moment of truth.
It's gonna be Laser Bridge.
Walter is going to check right side first. Blue P and a key. So
Gonna
at least
go right.
my Fire Snake room is going to be 13 as I hope.
Unless he goes full right.
The mushroom
mushroom.
on Laser Bridge.
Hey, that could be Ice Rod.
It could be.
Fetch quests. Do you wanna do a fetch quest?
It doesn't seem to be. And T-Rock. But maybe it's still hidden under the mushroom.
Of course, it also still could be in GT. We'll find out on Walter's side.
Been 6 chests so far and no master key yet.
It's gonna be tile room. I'm hoping.
How about Big Key
There's a
and
bottle.
Ice Rod in tile room? How's that sound?
It's just a heart piece.
So it's not Turtle Rock.
No. I think only place now it can really be is Gan's Tower.
Yep.
There's a swag net.
I actually saw a race earlier today where Ice Rod was in the final chest.
Oh, Ice Rod can
Really
be in
good.
any chest.
Yeah, I just found it kind of funny that Moldorm was hanging on to that.
Chest number 12 so far for Walter. And yes, chat, we are waiting on the Ice Rod troll.
I'm not sure that bomb's gonna work. Yeah, just barely.
All right,
Chest
kid.
number
Here comes your
13
chest.
coming up. Ah, feels bad, man. Small key.
Hey, you got a small.
Close.
All right,
The
I'm
wrong
next.
size.
I'm next up, and then we got all the way to 22. (14 to 17) coming up in Rando Room.
14, 15. Chest number 16 is the chest with the big key.
It is.
But the thing
16.
is, there's still the ice rod and where it could be.
And our winner today for the Big Key guessing game is our wonderful tracker, Nato. Congratulations.
Congrats to Nato for guessing correct.
And quick work on Wally's side of Mothula, heading on probably to Misery Mire at this point.
Let's check Bob's chest. Just a piece of heart. And there we go.
All right. Do we have a nice drop
map.
behind Ice Armus?
Small key. Silvers. I kind of completely forgot about those.
Well, I mean, it's hard mode. They're not really useful till the end.
Yeah.
And I think we got a chest 22 tile room ice rod. I kind of called that one a few minutes ago.
Actually, it still can be going up Ganon's tower too. That's the thing. Or in the big key
yeah.
chest.
Yeah, and he didn't do Big Key while I was over there.
I don't think he thought about it.
I'm not surprised.
Oh.
Walter getting bullied by the tiles in here.
I like that Samaria strat.
It'll be pretty bad. Yeah, the big chest itself.
Oh my goodness.
It's right there.
Gonna take that much of refill in here. Smart, taking the death warp.
What a great place for the ice rod to be.
That's
Oh, he's
amazing.
actually dipping. Oh, to go finish T-Rock. I think this is actually a pretty smart play by Walter.
Definitely.
Yeah, that'll save some time because otherwise it'll drop you in front of the pyramid. Whereas you can just go complete Turtle Rock now and just go straight to Ganon's tower without having to climb the mountain again.
Correct. Technically not, chat. If he could have finished GT if he wanted, and then after he finished GT, he could have went back up to T-Rock, but this is smart not to climb twice. It's a lot faster this way to get done.
I am pleased to say, though, this is not the first match in this tournament that I've seen a go mode tile room.
Yeah, chat, I agree. This is 100% the best play for time-wise.
And with that, Wally's going to be heading up to GT himself.
I wonder if Wally is going to check tower room right away. He must feel a little behind at this point, I would think.
Oh man.
Walter with 1 heart going up T-Rock. Oh, he has a bottle. Smart play to use the bottle since using a powder on the fairies won't give you a fairy. The anti-fairies, I mean, won't give you a fairy. WallKicks going right side so far. Is he going to check tower room? As Walter is going up Turtle Rock. No, seems like WallKicks is going to skip tower room for now. And
I can't blame him.
I wonder if Walter's even going to check Laser Bridge since he already has a small key. Does not need to check it.
Yep.
No, Walter deciding to go straight to Trinex.
I mean, why not? He's pretty equipped. He doesn't need to mess with anything down there.
No.
Should be safe.
They pretty much got the best things that they can on them. Blue Mail with Tempered. The best thing they can get for a hard mode seed.
Yep. Only 3 heart containers short of max too, so.
Alright. Walter on Trinex now.
Already on second phase.
Pretty clean Trinex fight so far. And there goes Trinex. And that is last dungeon for Walter to complete. Now all he has to do is send Ganon's tower and beat Ganon.
Oh boy. Yep. So.
Walter's almost going to have a full tracker too. Only thing he's going to be missing is the mushroom since it was on Laser Bridge. And Walter's slowly starting to go up the gauntlet.
Just curious. There's 10 arrows in the big chest.
Oh, WallKicks decided to actually open the big chest?
Couldn't hurt.
True, there is still a chance that Ice Rod would have been in there. It would have been really bad for Walter if it actually ended up being in there too. Solid fight from WallKicks. Walter having a little bit of trouble there in the gauntlet room. 2 perfect fire rod shots to take care of that room. Funny thing also, if you would notice, Walter actually has exactly 1,000 rupees also. And WallKicks picking up his ice rod. Deciding to go into T-Rock also. Walter decided to actually skip all the chests going up GT.
Well, that's no surprise. We're already past 2 hours. Has everything he needs.
Now, will he fall to Troll Dorm 2?
Nope. Troll Worm 2 finished on the Aggie 2. A lot of 2s in this dungeon.
Well, at least the run is validated.
That it is.
Now, off to Aga 2. Let's see Walter try to get a triple.
Alright. Geometry time, guys.
Well, there's a double. That's good. 2-2 so far.
Nice. This might be it.
Oh, the blue balls took it away from him. 2-2-1, and just 1.
And was lined up for another nice double.
Oh yeah, that was easily another double coming.
Alright, guys. Time to fry up a big blue pig.
Hopefully, the pig doesn't teleport too much. Or, you know, just a last little slap in the face from the game that he just constantly just teleports everywhere.
Oh yeah, that lovely moment when he gives you 2 free ones and then teleports 12 times for the 3rd hit. Also, really nice cannon positioning for phase 2. Gonna move straight into phase 3.
You couldn't ask for almost a better position than that.
Nope.
WallKicks actually having to use his blue potion for Trinex.
That's a good thing you grabbed it at least.
Oh no. WallKicks, don't tell me you ran out of magic.
Oh no.
And he didn't take the save. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, that's rough.
But that's a GG to Walther.
Let's hope he doesn't run off the edge.
Yep, there it is. GG's to Walter, the 4th, with an official SRL of 2:15:33.
Yep.
Congrats, Walter.
And with that, WallKicks forfeits.
Oh, I don't blame him, especially after that T-Rock. And he would have to re-climb up it. That's rough. But GG to both runners for giving us a great race today.
Yeah, and be sure to follow those links in chat. Give these runners a follow. They put on an amazing performance again today, like always.
Alright, let's see if we can get him in for an interview.
It seems like Walter is already in the waiting room. And WallKicks also, so seems like we're going to have a nice interview today. Hello, guys.
What's up?
Hi.
GG Walter, GG WallKick.
Yeah,
Yo.
GG's.
GG's.
Yeah, GG instead, guys. That ice rod
That was
in Tyler room, though.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
guys. I called it almost from the start. Ice Rod and GT. I'm sorry.
Lame
Yeah,
kid.
it's one of those seeds.
The whole seed was just annoying.
You guys
Yeah.
are actually pretty much back to back the whole seed.
Yeah, there was so many possibilities to like last locationing everything because of the unfortunate locations, I guess.
I mean, you had the hammer and pod. You sit. You had the boots over at Paradox Cave to get the fire rod. To have the flute in the fire rod lock side of Skull Woods. I think at one point I had the choices. My choices were down to Ice Palace without the hook shot, or the Cane of Samaria, Swamp Palace without the hook shot, or Misery Mire without the Cane of Samaria. And I'm like, really, guys?
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah,
Walter
same.
did Swamp without hookshot.
Yeah, it was like I had one, maybe two locations in Swamp and one, maybe two locations in Mire at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there wasn't really, like we said, you guys checked pretty much everything throughout the seed.
Yeah, it was not an enjoyable seed, that's for sure.
There's one question I definitely wanted to ask you, WallKicks.
What's up?
The shovel location.
Thought I did it. Didn't. Simple as that.
It happens.
Marked it off on the map.
That's what
Yeah.
we kind of guessed, that you just kind of forgot about it and just continued on.
Wouldn't have gone back had I not found that hint.
I had one of those locations too. I forgot about the Peg Cave. I realized that I didn't do Peg Cave the moment
no.
I went into Ganna's Tower, and I was like, no.
Especially since Ice Rod ended up being in Tile Room, it probably must have been stressful thinking that going through Gan's Tower.
Yeah. At the point I went into a Tide Room, I was like, should I go into Turtle Rock or just head upstairs if it's not in Tide Room? Luckily, I didn't have to make a decision on that.
Yeah, we kind of.
Actually, I think you just did a good play. As soon as you got the Ice Rod, that you actually went to Turtle Rock instead of ascending up Gan's Tower first.
I mean, that's the smart play, because that way you avoid going up
the mountain twice.
Yeah, you save one more mountain climb, which is pretty nice.
We actually got kind of nervous when you skipped the big chest, Walter. It kind of.
No, I got the big chest.
You actually did?
I guess no one noticed it. We all thought you skipped it.
Oh no, I did it before Ice Armors.
Oh, okay. Actually, now that you say it,
I honestly thought
do
you
remember.
skipped it.
Dang. Shit. Alright. My bad then.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's easy to miss things sometimes.
But yeah. Also,
Shadow noticed it apparently, other than us.
Also, all of us were kind of expecting to watch the restream and at some point see the SL results, and them actually being the complete opposite. Because at some point we thought, maybe it's WallKicks playing under Walter's name and Walter playing under Wally's name.
Yeah, that's what we were starting to think.
Yeah, we were kind of switching our names and sprites a little bit.
Yeah, because I was talking to you before, and I was talking to WallKicks more specifically about, and he said that there was going to be some interesting things going on in the seed in the race tournament between you two. So I was kind of looking forward to that.
So Walter, did you skip the chest in the house and go straight to the dam?
Yeah, I mean that's the
play.
Efficient starting route, obviously.
Totally. And then I opened the chest in the house and laughed because it was a sword.
Yeah.
It was kind of hilarious, actually.
Good. See, we like to meme it up a little bit.
We had fun.
Oh yeah. Might as well have fun with it.
Well, I hope you'll have fun with game 2 as well, given that it's swordless Enemizer.
No, we won't.
That's kind of a meme in itself. You
That's
don't
true.
really need to do much to make that meme worthy.
Well, we'll definitely be looking forward to it. From the looks of it, for now, there won't be a restream, sadly.
Yeah, as I know of so far, there isn't.
Yep.
That's okay.
I'm sadly busy with other streams tomorrow night, else I would have done it. But maybe.
Yeah, the goal is to play and have fun. So
yeah.
We'll
of course.
Still, anyone in chat, if you want to watch that, make sure to watch the runners tomorrow at actually 4 p.m. Eastern. And I'm pretty sure this will be really fun.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a great seed. I'm going to enjoy watching this.
Yeah, we I did one test seed and WallKicks did 2 so far with Swordless Enemizer, and we in all of those free seeds we got Fire Rod in Turtle Rock, so I'm expecting that to happen tomorrow.
Straight to Turtle Rock.
Yeah, as soon as we have access, just beeline to Turtle Rock.
Sounds awful. All right. I want to give a warm shout out to the tracker Norinato, who did at this point probably 5 million games on the tracker position in 4 weeks, I want to say. But yeah, shout outs to Nato, shout outs to Sedo, Maskell, and the Kid for doing commentary today. And
Thank you very much.
shoutouts to the two runners for memeing it up a little. So yeah.
Thank you guys, and thank you for restreaming this. This was fun.
Sure.
Oh
GG
yeah, this
again
was
to
great.
Walther.
Yeah, thanks.
Alright. Thanks everyone for watching. It's almost 3 a.m. for me, so I'm going to bed. And
I'll get some sleep.
alrighty.
Have a great night.
Alright. Thanks.
Thank you for the restream.
Sure. Thanks for watching, everyone, and see you in the actually, tomorrow for Devio versus Top Life at 1 p.m. Eastern. Until then, have a good one.
Goodbye, everyone.
Have a great night.